You know Mario was made in Japan. You know he's half Italian, half American. You know he's been in New York. You know he's from Mushroom Kingdom. But there may be a lot more you don't know about this little plumber. If you're eager to learn, let's dive deep in history and find out. Meet Shigeru Miyamoto, Mario's father. He may look young, but he's actually 62. He's known for being involved in creation of many famous faces of Nintendo. In 1981, he wanted to make a game featuring Popeye, Olive Oil, and Bluto. But Nintendo was unable to acquire a license to use the characters, so they gave up the idea. Miyamoto did not. Let's take a look at the first game Mario was featured as Jumpman, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is actually Bluto, Pauline is Olive Oil, and Mario, who could it be? Popeye. Interesting, isn't it? And there's a rumor that Nintendo named the character after their landlord, Mario Segari, who one day got into a heated argument with Nintendo employees over rent, because they weren't paying it. In 1983, Mario finally got his own game, along with a brother called Luigi. Oh, and he also got promoted. He's not a carpenter anymore, but a plumber. The game, however, was not that much of a success. Do you know which one was? Yeah, this one. Oh wait, hold on. What is Super Mario Bros. Exactly? Super Mario Bros. Is a 2D platforming game, not 2D. I mean flat. These kind of games do not like to read, nor interested in art or philosophy. They don't have any personalities, they're just shallow beings. Nah, just kidding. In the game and in many other Mario games, you're on a quest to save your girlfriend who's being kidnapped by cruel but cool looking Bowser. Oh, and let's talk about that girlfriend. Oh, Princess Peach. The beauty of Mushroom Kingdom. A lady that is Pixellent in every way. Even her name is pretty. Peach. While trying to save her, you'll get some help on the way. Like mushrooms that'll make you bigger if you eat them. This is also something they took from Popeye. You know, like eating spinach and getting stronger. If you can't stand this mushroom guy who tells you that princess is somewhere else like 7 or 8 times, finally you'll be able to save her. But what will you get? Not even a kiss. Just a yeah. Alright, let's move on. Super Mario Bros. Was one of the games that rescued the console business from the 1983 video game crash. It was the second best-selling video game of all time right after Tetris for 21 years until 2006 when Wii Sports took its place. Sure, after all the success, you know what happens. In 1988, Super Mario Bros. 2 was released, which actually is not a real sequel. This was supposed to be a game called Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic, but later became a Mario game after Nintendo decided the real sequel was too difficult for Western audience. The real Japanese sequel was released under the name Lost Levels, later in the West as a part of Super Mario All-Stars. In Super Mario 2, your mission is to free the Dreamland known as Subkan from the hands of the evil frog, Ward. The game was also a success and managed to sell 10 million copies. Super Mario Bros. 3 was released in 1990 and became an instant classic. Many new elements were introduced like an overworld map, some new power-ups, and mini Bowser-like creatures called Koopalings. This time Mario and Luigi are on a quest to help the kings of 7 kingdoms, because Koopalings transformed all the kings into animals. In 2015, Miyamoto confirmed that the entire game is a stage play. Why is that? I don't know, because reasons, I guess. After the third one, Mario games were released under different titles and featured different gameplays, like Super Mario World or Super Mario 64, Sunshine or Galaxy, but the real sequel to Mario Bros. Came in 2006 for the DS. Once again, you're after Koopalings and of course Bowser to save the princess, in similar fashion to Super Mario Bros. 3. The game was a success and the DS version actually scored higher than its 2009 follow-up for Wii. And the last Super Mario Bros. Game was released in 2012 as a launch title for Wii U, and the direct sequel was released for 3DS, which we can't show any gameplay footage because Nintendo would take our video down. Well, apart from being HD and some new power-ups here and there, the new Super Mario Bros. Were actually not that new. But it's good to be faithful to your roots, I guess. Isn't it great to see a franchise from your childhood still going strong after all these years? With recently released and critically acclaimed Super Mario Maker, Mario is definitely one of those franchises. Besides, if it weren't for Mario, console gaming could have been very different today. Mario's been featured in almost 200 games, so it's impossible to fit his entire history in one little video, so I'm sure we'll go back to him time to time. If you don't want to miss out, be sure to subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you next time.